Hi, and welcome to Perfect Imperfections by Dior. Today we're going to talk about pine cones. I'm going to show you some different places that you can find pine cones for free. And also I'm going to tell you how to clean them and how to make them smell like cinnamon according to some things that I found online and through talking to other people. Today is December 2nd. So you know what that means. So we are on lotto number 2. This time I have a $2 Pac-Man that I'm gonna play, and hopefully I win. Last time I got a ticket, so this time I'm trying to win. You know, win something, make it worth my while. Hi. Okay, so I am in the car. You guys have never seen me record from in the car. I'm just hoping that you can hear me pretty good. There's traffic nearby because I just made a random stop. I've been thinking about pine cones today and about how some of you may not be able to go to the park, or you may not have a park, but you probably have a pine tree nearby, and it could be near a store. I've been seeing them everywhere, like by shopping centers. Randomly right now, I was just driving down the street that actually has a lot of them, and I was like, let me just stop by. Not that I really need any, but I wanted to let you guys know that you don't have to go to the park to get these free pine cones. You can literally find them everywhere, or at least in my area, or at least in California. So I don't know about where you live, but that's how it is. And if you're wondering what's up with my scarf, my aunt actually made this, and my aunt Ann, she made this about 3-4 years, maybe even 5 years ago. I don't know. She hand knitted this scarf for me, and I love it. It's an awesome color, and that's why I'm wearing it, because she made it. It's awesome, just like her. Okay, so I just got out the car and I'm outside at this random street, and yes, I'm wearing my mask because I don't know if anybody's gonna walk by at any moment. But let me switch the camera around and show you guys what I mean when I say a pine tree, okay? So when I say a pine tree, I'm talking about this kind of tree. When you see one like this that has like the little spiky pine needles on it, that's the one. You can even see they have pine cones still on them. I'm not sure when they usually fall, but I know that squirrels knock them down, and as you can see, this area has a lot of them all over the floor, randomly big ones. Like, look at this one. Sorry, this is actually a pretty good one. I'm just gonna take a quick look around and see if there's any, and sometimes they're hidden gems, you know. Oh, look at this one. Yeah, this area actually has really good ones. Dang. So I don't really need any more, but I'm just gonna take a quick look, and if I find any more that are just like super awesome, like maybe this one, nah, I might take a couple home from over here, but just look around your neighborhood. Okay, so my car is dusty, but I picked up these 5, and these 2 really remind me of Christmas trees. I know that they're kind of leaning, but I feel like this one reminds me of like the Grinch or something. So maybe I'll paint them, and I'll show you guys how you can use these as decor in your house. But yeah, these are pretty cool, and they're not too sappy. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to get home and clean these. Okay, so I'm at home now, and I'm ready to put my pine cones in the oven because that's the way that I plan to clean it. I hope that you guys can hear me clearly because the dryer is going right now, but this is like the time that I have to make this video, so bear with me on the sound control. Anyways, previously I've cleaned pine cones using alcohol, using oil, using different things, and it was really time consuming and super messy. But I saw that some people online are using the oven just to clean it, and so I have my oven already preheated at 200 degrees, and it's going to take about 20 to 45 minutes. Now I'm going to put my gloves on because Sap is super sticky, and it's hard to get off your hands. It's hard to get off anything you get it on. If someone has ever had sap on their car, they know like it's a problem. So when you collect your cones outside, you probably want to wear gloves, but it may not be as sappy depending on where you pick it up. I'm just going to put my gloves on now because I have a few of them and I don't want to get sap on my hands. So that's the reason. Now you'll need a cookie tray and you'll need some foil, and you can use a cookie tray from Dollar Tree. This did not come from Dollar Tree, but you definitely can pick one up from them and use that one. And foil you can get from Dollar Tree. I may have gotten this one from there. I'm not sure. I don't remember, but probably. And that's the end of this one anyway, so. The foil is going to help collect the sap. Now, because this one tore, I am going to add another piece over here. But basically, I'm just going to lay the pine cones on the side. Laying them on the side will help any of the sap that comes off, or bugs or anything, to fall down. If you have it this way, it may get trapped in between. But if you have it laying down, it's easier for it to fall down on the sides. So we're going to put as many as possible on here. I'm not sure how spread out they're supposed to be, but if you see some tree stuff or grass or anything, just pull it out. Make it a little bit easier on yourself. I'm going to probably get another sheet, put some foil on it, and then pop these all in the oven, okay? And I did want to remind you guys that I do have some that are pretty closed up. This one is the most closed out of all of them and still really dirty. Probably should clean it a little bit better before I put it in. But then I have other ones that are like this that are mostly closed but not completely. So this is a cookie sheet that I actually got from Dollar Tree. And so if this one gets messed up, I don't really care. The other one's pretty old too, so don't use your favorite or best one. You can also use an aluminum pan if you have one, but this is a test run. So learn from me. Whatever mistake I make or whatever I ruin, learn from me, okay? And if it works out, great, then also learn from me. So these are all going in. The other one is already in. It's only been like 2 minutes, so those are 2 minutes ahead of these. And I'm going to put them in and leave them for 20 minutes to start with, and I will check them and see if some probably should come out or not. Okay, so our pine cones have been in the oven at 200 degrees for 20 minutes, and the timer just went off, so let's take a look and check it out. Alright, so we're going to open the oven and see what they look like. Doesn't look like much happened so far. I'm gonna pull a rack out and take a look. I can smell them. I can see a little bit of sap melting, but I think these should probably go back in for at least another 20 minutes. So we'll check back in another 20 minutes. So while our pine cones are still in the oven, let's do the scratch out to see if Pac-Man is gonna give me a winning ticket. This is the tablecloth that I did have the pine cones on, so you see dirt and debris, but I'm leaving it here for when they come out so I can use this as my cleaning area. And I have my handy dandy die that I like to use for my scratch offs. So it says match any of your numbers to any of the 3 winning numbers. Win that prize. If you uncover an open mouth, which is this symbol, then you automatically win that prize. Honestly, I don't even know how I'm supposed to start this, but I'm just gonna scratch a winning number and see, and then let me just scratch randomly. Okay, dyslexic, because my winning number is 12. This one is 21. Next winning number is 17, and then 16. I think I'm just gonna scratch all of these and see, because I don't see any direction of where I'm supposed to go. But But so far, none of them are a winner. What a dud. What a dud. Okay, so none of these match. Now, there's a bonus here. If I get a key, I get $20. And it's a freaking cherry. Womp, womp, womp. So, this is not a winner, guys. We did not get a winner. I guess better luck next time. We didn't win today, guys. So, wasted $2. Not a winner. Anyways, let's wait for our pine cones, and when they come out, I do need to let them cool, but I want to show you how clean or whatever they look when they come out. The dryer is still on, so I really hope that you guys can hear me. I'm trying to speak up. A fun fact about that is that one of my nicknames is Whisper, because people say I talk really low. So sometimes you might hear in my video that my voice may drop, and I apologize for that, but honestly, I tend to speak low in general. So if you know a good mic that I could use, go ahead and send me information about that, because I probably need a mic. All right, so I have left these pine cones in for over an hour, and they're still on 200 degrees, so they have not burnt at all. And the one that was completely closed actually has started to open. I've taken some out and I'm allowing them to cool, and then we're gonna finish up the next steps with those. And then I'm just gonna show you in the oven the ones that I'm leaving in longer to see if they open up more. So these are the ones that I'm still leaving in the oven to open up more. This is actually the one that was completely closed, and as you can see, it's opening up pretty good. This other one that has been partially closed the whole time is still very much so closed, and I keep rotating them every now and then to make sure that they don't burn, but they smell really good actually, and they're still doing all right. So I'm gonna leave them in to let especially these two open even more, and then those other ones I'm letting open some more as well. And then this is the foil after I've taken off the ones that are cooling, and as you can see, there's some debris. There's a little bit of sap that has melted on and is sticking, but it's actually not too crazy. I expected it to be more than that. Okay, so here we have the pine cones that were in the oven and have now cooled off, and I've used the gloves and cleaned them up a little bit more. I'm just going to show you on the last one pretty much what I did. And you can see my gloves are a little bit dirty from it, but actually these didn't have as much sap as I thought they would, and it wasn't nearly as messy as I thought it would be, although it did take longer in the oven than I anticipated. So this is the one that I told you was imperfect, because from the front it looked really good, but from the back it was messed up. And so basically, if you look at this, you'll still see some, hold on, let me fix my glove. You'll still see some like little flakes, and basically I just use my finger to go in and knock off anything that was left in there and just take it off. So that's pretty much all I did. And then most of the sap, it melted and was somewhat on the tip of them, and I left it on some and I didn't on others. The reason why I think it's okay to leave it is because I'm actually going to put glue on these. So I didn't even tell you exactly what we were doing with these, but basically what I wanted to do was make my own cinnamon scented pine cones, because they're pretty expensive, and I thought, you know, I could find these for free and then make it myself. So what I did was I went to Dollar Tree and I got some glue. Now I do have 3 different glues here, and this one I'm not planning to use, but I did get it because I thought it was a good glue. It's for foam and poster board, so I'm gonna use this in a different DIY. But I got this one, which is a spray glue, And then I got this one, which is also spray glue, but an aerosol kind. I want to use this one first because I think this is the easiest one to use. It says extra strength and dries clear. Hopefully that's the case. And for this one, it says works on paper, wood, cardboard, and more. Non-toxic, dries clear as well. I'm going to use this one as a backup, and I'm just going to use this one initially because I feel like this is the one I've seen as the newest product there. So I've never used it before. And actually, I've never used this one before either, but I'm sure it'll be okay. Now, the spray does look a little janky, but anyways, we got that. The other thing that we got from Dollar Tree is some cinnamon, ground cinnamon, and then some ground cloves. This is a really good amount of cloves for $1. So it's 3.75 ounces, and then this one is 2.25 ounces, and these were $1 each at Dollar Tree. The other thing I have that I need for this is a bag. This is from Walmart. It is, or actually not from Walmart, it's from Walgreens. And, you know, they sell the large bags at Dollar Tree too, but this one I just had at the house already, so I didn't need to buy a new one. What we're going to do is select some of these, spray them with the glue, and then shake them in the bag with the mixture of these two. Now, I don't have an exact measuring needed for this, so I'm just going to use a lot, honestly, because I want it to smell really cinnamony, cinnamony. And I guess you can add nutmeg or some other spice if you want to, but I'm just going to stick with these two, and predominantly it's going to be the cinnamon smell. So I told you, like, this one I wanted to use for Christmas tree kind of look decor, and as you can see, it still has a little bit of sap right here, and I'm just going to use the glove to wipe that off as much as possible. And then I'll make another video decorating these so you can see. This is the other one I want to use as a tree. You can see how I'm going to turn these into little Christmas trees for decor. I've also ordered some cinnamon essential oil because I heard that that works even better than the method I'm about to use now. But I've gotten mixed reviews, so I don't really know. And really, the oil is actually more expensive. I mean, with this, I spent $3, right? And then these were free. So that's a $3 deal. Now, the oil alone is like $5 or more. And so that's already more expensive. And I'm not sure how much more potent it would be. Let me just mix the cloves and the cinnamon in this bag and then spray these, and I'll let you watch that process. Okay, so for this, I picked 5 that we're going to try, and the other ones we'll use either for the oil or I'm going to paint them. Okay, I actually thought about the glue, and I was like, oh, I don't want to get it on my table linen, so I got a piece of plastic. This is just a bag that some shoes came in that was delivered, so I've turned it inside out, and then I'm going to be okay spraying on this, and if it gets on here, that's fine. So I'm going to just do a few more of these using this mixture, and then I will show you the rest at the end. What I've done for right now is I've just sat them in this bowl with paper towel lining. They're all coated with the clove and cinnamon, and they smell amazing. This one, you know, had a bruise already, so that's why. I could have added more glue and did another layer to make it look prettier, but I think that they look great dusted this way, and they smell so awesome. Like, seriously, they smell great. Okay, so I decided to put my scarf back on to remind you guys, that my aunt made this for me, and I just love homemade things, and I think that it's great that she took the time to do that. But I just want to end the video by saying, if you have not already subscribed, you should definitely do that. You should share this video and like this video, of course. Leave a comment if you tried this, if you have a different way that you do it, or if you have any questions or anything you want to say about it. It's such a super easy and quick DIY that the whole family can enjoy. All you need is the pine cones, which you can go outside and find for free. You need an oven, and to be honest, you don't probably even have to clean them. If you find ones that are super clean when you're out, then just sit them aside, or maybe you want to keep them off to the side to make sure there's no bugs in it. But really, the ones I found didn't have much sap. So even if they did have sap, I don't think it mattered the way they turned out. So the cleaning was like probably unnecessary, the oven thing. But if you want to open them, then it's a good thing because it is opening the other ones very slowly, but it is opening them. I would not suggest turning the heat up because you might burn them. But if that's something you want to test out, be my guest. Test it out, comment, let me know how that worked out for you, but I'm not doing it. So cinnamon, clove is optional, but it does smell really good. And then glue. Those three things you can find at the dollar store. You can also find the Ziploc bags or the bag. It doesn't have to be Ziploc brand, but any bag. You can even use a grocery bag or one of those bags from the produce department. Anything that you can shake it up in, a container, but a container might break it. So use a bag, put your clove, your ground cinnamon, spray your cone with the glue, boom. You can be done in 5 minutes or less. I took the long route, but I did that for you, so you don't have to. Anyways, next time we are going to talk about how to paint those or add glitter or whatever, the other cones that I have. And then once my oil comes in, because I did order it off Amazon, I'll let you know, how that one worked out. If it's better, if it's worth the extra $2 or whatever, or if it's not. But anyways, thank you again for being here. I enjoy having you. I enjoy making these videos for you. And let me know if there's something that you want me to try or something you want me to do, and I will definitely try it. I promise. Anyways, have a good night. Bye.